It is the Riots Podcast, Friday, November 11th, Veterans Day edition. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for, if you are a veteran, for your service. You guys noticed it sounds better if I whisper.
I know, but when radio, we're not supposed to whisper.
And whispering's bad for your voice, too.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
it can
It's
be
bad
hard
for your
on
voice.
it.
Who says that?
That's like a true thing.
It's straining your voice, too. You just don't realize. It's same
Yeah.
like if you were shouting.
If you have a sore throat, you're not supposed to whisper.
You know what
I
you're
don't
supposed to do?
believe you.
You're supposed to not say anything at all.
Okay,
You're supposed
so
to
you
be
want me
quiet
to,
all
you want me to
weekend.
stop?
Mm-hmm.
No, I meant over the weekend. You have to finish your day today. And then be quiet.
I'm looking if whispering is bad for my voice.
Whispering can be hazardous to your voice. Title of this essay, it looks like.
Many otolaryng. Can you pronounce that word?
I can't read it from here.
Otolaryngologists.
Way over here.
Advise
Lean over,
against
you can
this.
see
I know.
Warning that whispering actually causes more trauma to the larynx than normal speech.
Uh-oh.
Pretty widely known.
Is it?
You're
Yeah.
funny. You're just trying
It
to
is widely known.
You just made that up.
I didn't
it
make
happens
that
to
up.
be true.
It is true. That's why a widely known fact is whispering is bad for your voice if you have a sore throat. I've had many sore voices.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh.
so you lean against whispering. You're supposed to either power through or you just don't speak at all.
You're
Okay.
missing this, though. Why don't we just wrap up the podcast? This doesn't have to be long.
We don't have to be
And then
talking.
you already did the worst, and you're done.
Yeah.
Your hard part of your day's over.
Okay. No, it's not. I have other things to record.
Oh, you do have to record more. Never
When
mind.
like
Unless you wanna
90% of your job is
Give that
speaking.
responsibility to somebody else.
I think we just need to talk about how maybe you need to be a little bit more responsible with your voice, considering it's the most important part of your day
It
to day.
is. What am I supposed to do?
I think maybe just go to bed earlier, vitamins,
I take vitamins every day.
wash your hands. We've been over that.
I wash my hands religiously.
So then
Everybody's-
what's the
Wash my
issue
hands.
then?
I think
Oh, no.
the big issue, everybody's been wondering, what does Hudson have? No one else has gotten anything. The flu is going around. I thought you had the flu because you said you had chills and stuff.
Yeah.
But your voice thing is weird. But
Yeah, the voice is weird. We had someone text in. They said pink eye. They asked if you had that yet.
because you always seem to get pink eye. That's
yeah,
it.
no, that's I've somehow dodged that bullet.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure, again, you'll be fine on Monday. So,
yeah.
pardon the dust on this podcast of Hudson's voice. It's under construction. And then enjoy this podcast along with Andy Mineo. If you missed it on the video podcast, go to the video before. You'll see our interview with Andy Mineo.
Yeah.
So today on the podcast, one of the things we talked about was how to make friends as an adult.
Aw.
And one thing, we went through a bunch of different little tips and ways. I think, a hot take for me, I think I've made more friends in the past year than any other year of my life for sure.
Really?
As an adult,
See,
I
I
would
don't-
say for sure.
But
So
I
you
don't go
think
out
it's-
and do anything, and I think that's key.
That is a big part of it. I'm thinking you have to leave your house to make friends.
I
you're
just
number
thought they
one.
just show
Loose,
up
it
at
really
the
makes it
door and not
difficult.
a weird way, and they'd be like, "Hey, we're the same age, and I like Jane Austen. You want to go see a movie?"
No, that wouldn't be weird.
It'd just be
Not
strange.
weird at all.
Totally fine.
I'd be like, "What religion are you a part of?"
I like Jane Austen.
No one else comes to the door.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so for me, I think personally the last year of my life made more friends than I have.
Well,
you know
good
what
for
Any
you.
other
changed
year.
in the last year of your life?
What?
You got a job at RadioU.
That is true.
Yeah. You
And
think
your
there's something
beard.
in common?
And I got a beard too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
So that also could be a little bit more inviting. I look a little cozier maybe to
Probably
people.
more the beard.
Yeah, it has to be the beard. I think
Yeah.
that
You seem less like a child that has been let in
a child let in.
at an adult establishment.
True. Everybody actually my age shows true rather than
Yeah.
looking a lot younger than I actually am.
Right.
So we talked about that. We also talked about things you enjoy more as you've grown older.
We finally get into, we talked, a few podcasts ago about the things that you enjoy less as you get older from when you were younger, and then now it's the reverse. So if you have anything that you actually like now that you used to hate, make sure you text in at 8772 RadioU to add to that.
Ooh, I got another one.
What?
Politics.
You like politics now?
Well, it's not that I like politics. I
You
mean,
like
who
the-
actually likes it?
You
But
like the stuff with it? The energy?
Yeah.
am interested in following politics. Whereas when I was, a teenager and whenever I had to ride around with my mom, she was listening to talk radio. And I was like, this is the worst. And now I listen to like politics podcasts all the time. So
Man, you should delve into it more on the show.
I've turned into my mom, I guess is what I'm saying.
Let's have her in.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
right.
show.
Get her expert opinion.
I feel like for me, it's something that I enjoy more now that I used to hate. It's like a lazy Sunday. I love a lazy Sunday. When I was like younger, I would like feel so bored on Sundays. I feel like I had nothing to do.
But you'd be like texting around your friends, being like,
just being like,
who
I want
wants to
something to
hang?
do. Like I would just sit around and watch NFL. Now I can just lay on my couch all day, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, you sit on your couch doing what?
Watching in the NFL, watching football all day long,
It
or
never
just
changes.
like peace and quiet in general. Yesterday I took Jim to the groomer, right? And so there was like a little portion of my day when I got home where he wasn't there, and it was awesome.
So funny.
It was so great.
Mind you, the dog was done already.
He was. He'd been done for hours. They already sent me the text like, "Hey, make sure you come pick up your dog by 4:30. Be there at 4:15." I walked in. They were like, "Yeah, I think Jim is the last one here again."
Of
And I was like, "Well,
course.
he loves it here with you guys."
I think they don't like when you call in.
Yeah.
I dropped him off there at 9. It's
If it
like
wasn't
daycare.
for you, they were going home early.
No, they would have left hours earlier.
Well, enjoy the podcast today. Hudson, feel better, so take the weekend to rest.
All right, I'll be real
Okay.
quiet over the weekend.
All right.
My
everybody,
wife will appreciate that too.
everybody have a good weekend. Doctor's orders.
Catch you next
Bye.
See you
time.
guys.
It's the worst of the riot on RadioU.
I don't know if you remember earlier this year talking about the National Toy Hall of Fame, the nominees
Yeah.
for who will be inducted this year.
Don't they have they announce the nominees, and I think people can vote for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, I believe that you were able to vote. Did you cast your vote?
No, I never do.
Why not? You don't care?
Well,
you don't care about the
apparently
Toy
not-
Hall of Fame?
Not with the Toy Hall of Fame, no.
Well, you only have yourself to blame then. If you look at this year's inductees and you don't like them, here's what we've got. We have the Light Bright.
That's what's being inducted
It's
into
being
the
inducted.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Also, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Okay,
That line of toys. Skeletor. That's cool, right?
sure.
Deserving,
Okay.
would you say?
Yeah.
And
As much as to me, as much as Light Bright.
yeah. Oh, they go hand in hand. It's hard to put one above the other. And then also the Spinning Top.
The spinning top.
Yeah, like a
I
top.
see them. Okay.
Yeah. A
feels
timeless
like-
toy.
Well, it feels like they always try to pick like an old toy, an older toy.
You mean we always try to pick.
No, I feel like please, if the Powerball thing's rigged, that's rigged too.
Why? Why would they rig this?
Why would they not? There's money in toys, Hudson.
There's no money in tops.
There is
There's
money.
no money.
There's
Maybe the top
money.
is in there
Wait,
to throw
don't
us
get
off.
upset, your voice.
I know. You're making me upset.
Don't. I take it back.
You're,
Take it back. Don't get upset. Just take it easy. It's just toys.
you're questioning the integrity of the National Toy Hall of Fame.
It's all right. It's all right.
I can't sit idly by while you do that.
Please relax. Don't get upset. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, take a breath.
Yeah, they all
Need
see.
to
Look
take
at
a
that.
sip
You're
of
better
water.
now.
Hold on.
You're fine. The right toys were chosen. Okay, there's
Yes.
no controversy
There's
whatsoever.
no backroom deals. There's no controversy with
No
the National Toy Hall
He-Man,
of
Masters
Fame.
of the Universe movie eventually coming out, so they're buying it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's surprising. I think that is that's the only three things that they chose, right? They could have had more options.
No, they always give you a pretty good list, and then they choose a couple out of it. They do say the spinning top, that's amongst the world's oldest toys. And then the Light Bright, and then Masters of the Universe toys.
It says, okay, I was surprised. I thought more would get in. It's only every year 3 out of 12
3 out of 12.
inductees, which impressive that the top was able to beat out the Nerf blaster.
Well,
Don't
I
you
wonder,
think?
if you're one of the options, is it weird if another year you come back still has a chance to be able to be
I
voted
think that's
for?
what happened with Nerf.
Because there's only so many toys.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, it seems, for the Nerf blaster, which if you were to buy into the theory that that this is rigged, especially with the announcement coming shortly before the holidays, you might think that Nerf would be one of the ones they want to highlight because it's supposed to be a big toy this year, right?
No, they don't. They would
According to Isaiah, anyways, in his parents' toy stores.
I think they never want to win. They would always be a nominee because then you get talked about every year.
Now you're really getting deep into the conspiracy theories with the Toy Hall of Fame.
So that's the Toy Hall of Fame, which is in Rochester, New York. They every year come out with the chance for you to vote, and those were the 3 that were chosen.
Well, now we can go visit and pay our respects for the induction ceremony whenever that takes place.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Rochester, New York.
We're coming.
Book a hotel.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
Nikki, it's well documented. You and I don't have many friends.
No, we don't.
We really don't.
No.
And Isaiah, you do. You got a whole circle. You got like several circles.
Winner.
Yeah. So
please teach us your ways.
You can provide some commentary on this. A list, some steps on how to make friends as an adult.
Ooh, that's good.
All right, ready? Step 1.
Okay.
Make the decision that friendship is important to you.
That you want to make a friend?
Yeah. Okay.
That might be your guys' worst step. Clearly, it's not.
We haven't jumped to that hurdle yet.
Hudson, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and we're just at step 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, once we make the decision that it's important, step 2 is realize that making friends requires deliberate effort.
Yeah.
Which again, that's now all of a sudden we're starting to realize why we don't have any friends. To put effort into something that's not work. That sounds too much to me. Number 3, take responsibility for organizing a get-together.
Oh, with people?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a few steps in.
You take charge.
Where am I supposed to find the people in the first place?
It didn't tell us that.
Am I supposed to go to a friend club?
Actually, you know
what? You can't be calling it a get-together either. You got to call that a party. It's called a party.
A get-together.
Get yourself a party going.
Okay. All right. I think I have, in the subsequent steps, will tell us some places where we might find people.
Friends.
That we could consider friends.
I don't go to stores anymore, so...
Is that where you met a lot of friends?
I don't know.
You need to frequent. You need to frequent the same places if you want friends. That's like the best way to do it if you're older. You have to
the
frequent
grocery store,
the best same places.
Lingering in the produce aisle.
Yes, that's how you could.
You don't want to get that apple.
Listen.
You're here almost every Tuesday at 1, just like I am.
That's how you were like supposed to meet a guy. You were supposed to go to Home Depot or like the store, and I figured a friend is no different.
I don't know about that. This is why you need this list. This is why you need this list. Okay. This is a big one.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally if your attempts at friendship flounder, okay?
Okay.
You got to be comfortable with rejection.
Sure.
Number 5, promote, in quotes, former colleagues to friends.
Oh.
You got any ex-coworkers
that
you think might work out?
Wheel?
Yeah. Okay. You want to think about that?
Yeah. I think I might. Can we go back to the store?
She's like, actually, I think I'd rather run the risk of Kroger. We'll see what I can find in there.
I go to Costco. Like, this is the only place I still go. So I think I have to meet someone who's like buying the same thing.
That makes sense. Same aisle.
Why don't you just start hanging out with the employees? Maybe they'll get you a deal.
Oh, that's a good idea, too.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Hey, what do you say? You and I went at your shift. Get out of here. Or...
Sounds like a proposition.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
You and I, we go over to the hot dog stand.
Hey.
I'm buying.
Listen, I just want to be a friend only.
Your shift ends at 8. I got you. Okay. I got you taken care of.
Why don't do that approach?
Yeah, I hate that approach so much. I really hate that approach.
This is why you're not supposed to do that.
This is why Hudson hasn't made me friends, because he's freelancing like this.
Okay, how about this then? Promote acquaintances and neighbors to friends.
That's a good one.
Yeah, neighbors, you know anybody that you kind of vaguely know?
Not so much. Everybody keeps to themselves.
You mean you keep to yourself?
No.
Is what I'm hearing.
Stop it.
Number 7, get back in touch with old friends.
Yeah.
See, my old friends, like, we don't live near each other anymore. That's the only reason I lose touch with people.
See, I don't need online friends. Like, I feel like you have people that you are still connected with that way. I just wanted in person, want to go see a movie with me, friend.
Go see a movie with me, friend.
You don't want to go to the movies? You don't want to go to the movies?
I know, but it'd be nice.
All right. This is wild right here, this one. Be bold and invite yourself into groups. The advice, it reads, I was recently meeting with a friendship group of 3 women.
Where's that at?
When the neighbor dropped in. How do I get into this group? She asked.
Yes.
Asked and answered. She was in.
Okay.
All she had to do was raise her
ask.
voice.
This is a terrible example. What even is this list? This is awful. I was recently meeting with a friendship group. What's that even mean?
Sometimes you're desperate.
Yeah.
I can tell you the only thing that really matters is number 9.
What's 9?
Join a group that meets regularly.
You need to be at the same place over and over again if you want to make a friend.
Okay.
Whether
That's your
that's,
advice. That's
I
your
think
number
that's
one
the
advice.
only way. It's the only way to make a friend.
So Aldi.
Aldi.
Costco.
If you go to Aldi, Costco, I would lean more, not in more in social places, I would say. Like maybe if you're like a big sports fan, you go and watch the game the same place every Sunday.
Uh-huh.
That way you can find somebody with similar hobbies to you. You know, you don't want to be friends with somebody that you have nothing in common
What
with.
if I told you for years I went to the same sports bar to watch football every Sunday?
And you never made a
Never
friend?
made a
And listen, that's because you were there with your wife. That's why. You're never gonna make friends when you're with your girl, but when you're lonely and floundering by yourself, you'll make a friend. You'll make a friend.
You just need to bring Isaiah next time.
Yeah, I'll make friends
Let's
with you
do
guys.
it. Let's do it.
You wanna
I'm
come to
down.
Costco? You wanna come
Yeah.
to
I'm there
Costco?
every Sunday
You
anyway.
wanna watch the Packers game
We
together?
can watch the Browns Packers, baby.
All right.
All right, makes me anxious.
You want to come, Nikki?
No, I just.
Nikki's like, I'm fine
not
with my
ready.
life now.
I'm not ready yet.
Find more Riot content online. Riot.radiou.com.
On Wednesday, going back to Wednesday when I was in, we had a conversation about things you enjoy less as you grow up.
Yeah.
As you're aging and maturing, you're starting to find that some things just don't feel as good as they used to when you were a kid.
And a lot of those ended up being things that your mom did for us, or our mom did for us. And then when no longer, we don't want to do it anymore.
Right. And then, so we are going to yesterday talk about things you enjoy more.
Yeah.
Like to put a positive spin on it. But then you guys, for some reason, you said we can't do this without Hudson. Also, you said you can't have donuts without me.
Well, we didn't want to do a food fight yesterday.
We
if you
literally
weren't
couldn't
in.
even go get them.
What?
Yeah, because I'd have to have it delivered in.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It'd be a
That-
whole thing.
Have you seen the extra prices? Like $20 more.
Ah. So it's not about me, it's about saving money.
And
Exactly.
I felt like if we were going to do the Dunkin' Donuts one, the cookie butter drink that's a part of it,
Yeah.
it's farther away if you had to wait for a delivery compared to if we just sent Isaiah out.
Yeah.
It would have been hectic.
I felt like it just would have been too much.
Okay. So, okay.
And we didn't want you to miss out on.
No, you should have done it
a
without
food,
me.
You know,
a food fight.
if we had gotten more heads up, if it wasn't the morning of, we probably would have went for it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're just going to try to circle it back around to it's your fault.
Well, why couldn't you do the question without me, though?
Well, we thought maybe you'd want to have.
We thought you'd be real
something.
disappointed if we left you out of it.
No.
You seemed excited about
I
it.
got to tell you, Nate's text. Nate said, "Who's the new guy this morning?" I don't recognize his voice. Hope you get feeling better.
Thanks, Nate. Okay, so let's ask the question then. Now that I'm here,
Yeah.
what are things that you are enjoying more as you grow up than you did as a kid?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Isaiah, I always just lean on you first.
You said you had some good answers.
I do have a great answer. I would
Right.
say something that I enjoy more as I have aged is my face.
What are you talking about?
That's
Myself.
better than I thought you'd come up
I
with.
think that
You
as
think
I've
you're-
gotten older, I've gotten more attractive.
You think you're getting handsomer?
I think I've glowed up. So for me personally, that's the number one thing that I appreciate
Is it-
more as I've gotten older.
I think it's just because you can grow a beard now.
I think, as a young kid, as everybody else was, you think you're really attractive when you're in high school. Whatever age you're at, you think that's the best you've ever looked. And so when I was 20, I was like, oh, I look really good right now. When I was 18, I was like, man, I look so good. And then looking back, I'm like, dang, I really looked
See,
like that. And
you
I
know
thought I
what's-
looked good. And I thought I looked good at that time.
So is the problem though now that you think you look good?
I think I look my best.
So is that
But
worrisome?
2 years from
Yeah,
now,
a couple years.
a couple years from now, I'll probably be like, that's really what I look like
Do you
at
think it's
24.
your face, though, or is it your, fashion, your style?
I
and
think it's
stuff?
everything.
Everything,
It's everything.
huh?
It's just the best version
See,
so far.
the funny thing is,
I like
Nikki,
how you could turn this into a humble brag with
I know,
it.
isn't that good?
have you seen
can always
pictures of
do
Isaiah
that.
when he was younger?
I don't think I have. Not too young.
Because I feel like you've shown me a few pictures when you were a kid and stuff, and your face looks the same from 10 years old until I met you,
Yeah, it does. It does.
and then once you grew a beard is when like
Leveled
now
up
it's different.
there,
So that's the difference.
It could be the difference.
That is the key
Oh, I
in this
like
No
that.
Shave November. It's just keep that as a reminder.
So if you don't like how you look, they're saying basically grow a beard.
Just wait a couple of years and you might look better.
Yeah. All right. Nikki, do you got anything that you like more now?
I was thinking I used to love, and not necessarily like kid, but like I used to like, it was always fun going out to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
And that was always great. Like just, you could always pick different things and fun places and fun items. And now I think I actually enjoy cooking more.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going with that.
I think so.
I thought you were going to say, I loved eating out when I was a kid, and now I love it even more.
Now I like it even more.
Is that the glow up? Yeah.
That's the glow up.
But you like cooking more, huh?
Yeah, I think I enjoy. Whereas I didn't want to make anything when I was
Yeah.
younger. It's like, oh, just cereal for dinner. And now I think it's fun to do something more.
I'm still in that phase. I haven't quite moved out of that one yet.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think for me, this is like a two-parter because I thought of another one that something I like less as I've gotten older, and that's staying up late.
Yeah.
You know, like when you were a kid, you do like all-night Call of Duty sessions and whatever. Now I would never, even if I aspire to, it never happens. I can't make it. But the flip side of that is I enjoy more getting up early now. And I don't mean for the show. I hate getting up at this hour. But I mean like on a regular day.
weekend?
On like a Saturday,
Like on a
maybe?
Saturday, you get up at like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, like as the sun's rising, seeing the sunrise and like feeling like you got a whole day to get stuff done or just do whatever you want.
Oh, that
Good
feels too
answer.
much.
That is a good
No,
answer.
We
Yeah.
don't believe that. though.
I believe it. I think when I wake up at like 8 a.m. on a Saturday and I actually feel good, like I'm
Right,
well rested, it's different if you're really tired, but if you're feeling good, like productive on a Saturday or Sunday morning, that's a good feeling.
That's because you feel
Usually-
good because on weekdays we get up at 4 a.m.
Exactly.
Right, so
You're still sleeping in.
You're still, but no,
But for the normal person.
Usually, my routine is Saturday I sleep in super late to try to catch up.
Yeah.
But then Sunday I get up really early, like not this early, but really early, and that's when I'm feeling great. That's like, oh, I love this.
Nice.
Yeah, that's when
It's
I
so
feel
very
good.
grown up of us.
I know. Well, that's what it's all
Those
about.
are some
isn't
real
it?
grown up answers.
Yeah.
Nikki likes to cook, Hudson likes to wake up early, and I like how I look.
It all feels just about right.
8772 Radio U. If you've got a good one, it's the Devil Wears Prada.
I don't think we could top Isaiah's.
You don't think?
This is The Riot. Radio U.
Okay, let's talk about this. Rainn Wilson, Dwight Schrute from
Yeah,
The
from
Office.
The Office.
He made some headlines by changing his name. Did you see this?
What would he change it to?
He changed his name to Rainfall Heat Wave Extreme Winter Wilson.
For climate change awareness.
Yeah,
I see.
he says, this is not a joke. I'm as serious as the melting Arctic, which amplifies global risks, including extreme weather events around the globe. Okay?
Interesting.
Yeah. So, look, I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. You think he's actually like going to start, if you see him popping up in movies and stuff,
Oh, it'll
is it going to
happen?
have to list that whole thing?
No, because I mean, he said he legally changed his name, but
That's what he says.
At that point, you could still use like your work name.
Yeah, I think you'd have to like re-register, send some stuff to the Screen Actors Guild and stuff like that.
I don't think he's changing it for that. And honestly, you're like, wow, that's so impressive of him. It's not hard to change your name.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's not the hardest. But I mean, he's trying to raise awareness, which is great. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind people when they've got something they believe in, like doing stuff like this, not hurting anybody.
Sure.
Right? What he's doing. But it also feels like if you go on Twitter or something, you would see people a lot of times. I mean, sometimes they'll just come up with their, cutesy names for Christmas.
Yeah, for the
Saint
handle.
Nikki, for example. When sometimes they'll have like, since you can have so many characters in there, they'll make it longer and they'll make it like a thing where it's like somebody thinks that blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of like that's what he's
It
doing.
feels like that's what he's doing.
He's
now.
he's changing his life handle,
Yeah, that's right.
his name.
Next question.
Yeah.
If you had to change your name for a cause,
Oh, what would it be?
yeah, like add not what the cause would be, but like change your name for a cause. Come on,
Well,
something
when
right
it
now.
comes to cause, I'm more like into animal rescue or
Okay.
like the polar bears.
Yeah.
Or more than just polar bears, any bear sort of rescue. So I don't know what I would change it to, but it'd probably be something along those lines.
Like Nikki wants to start a Bear rescue.
A bear sanctuary?
Yeah, bear sanctuary.
Yeah, that rolls right off,
Nikki
doesn't it?
saves all bears.
Yeah, that seems like maybe I'll still work on one that flows a little better. But Rainn Wilson has gone with rainfall, heat wave, extreme winter Wilson. I think that actually works well.
Yeah, I guess his name lends it to his given name.
Yeah.
Lends itself to that a little bit. I think. I don't know. I do like if you didn't have the explanation with it, it's a little unclear exactly what he's trying to get to with that.
Yeah.
To me, obviously it's weather related, but like I don't know if I would connect that. Oh, he's talking because it's climate change doing those things.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would get that.
If I would have saw it, I thought, wow, his parents were really into stuff.
Yeah, that's right. They're hippies.
Really into climate stuff.
But you know what my name would, if I changed my name for a cause?
What would your name be?
It would be Hudson thinks Aaron Rodgers should have some better receivers.
Oh.
That'd be my name.
I feel like that is good, but I think it's supposed to be more like something like climate change or
what's the difference?
Sanctuary stuff.
I'm still not seeing the
not pro football.
I'm not seeing what the difference
That's fine.
is.
Then let's just go with
They're
yours.
important causes, things that need to be addressed, change.
How about you do that like the Aaron Rodgers, and then you put and adopt, don't shop. Like you're still throwing something in good.
Well, you do that with your name. This is my name. All right?
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.